Yo guys, welcome back to the Fryday podcast. It's your host, me, Big J.
It's me, Chan.
It's me, Elisha.
And it's our guest today. 14 wins, 6 by KOs, 7 losses, 2 draws. Jahmaine, smash your smile. Round of applause. So yeah, as you probably not guessed, Jahmaine's a boxer. I know him through my business, the garage. He brings all his cars there and that. I've known him a few years now.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So yeah, this is gonna be like an episode mostly about him, just to let you know. We're gonna take it right back. So I'm gonna start with your childhood. What school did you go? What area did you grow up?
Grew up in Highfields. Went to Medway Primary School.
Okay.
From there, I went to George Meadow.
So in Highfields, was that like in the 80s you grew up in Fields?
Nah, not that old, man. I born in 86, so 90s, yeah. Born in 86, so I didn't see probably the first 4 years, so like I seen more of the 90s really. So, but grew up in the 90s. It was good. It was
How was that home life, childhood in that area? And do you think the area has changed in general?
Yeah, the area's changed a lot. It changed a lot, definitely. When I was younger, it was more community. There's more of a community there.
Yeah, like community spirit and that.
It was predominantly black. Now it's more Muslims, Pakistanis, Asians.
Obviously, you say black. Was it like Caribbean blacks or African blacks or both?
Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly Caribbean. Yeah, definitely mostly Caribbean. And it was more of a tight knit community. You know what I'm saying? So.
What do you think happened? Just like gentrification, everyone just moving out the ends and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's just everyone just moved out. Quite a few different things.
People moving out, people moving in.
People growing up, and this time's changing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But one of the main things is that a lot of people started moving out slowly to different areas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's probably there's not many left in the original Highfields members left in Highfields, so everyone's moved out now. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I've actually. There's a website. I'll show you after, if I can't remember what it's called, but I will remember. And it's got loads of videos from back in the day. Leicester.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So that you can see mountain roadsides, you can see like Highfields, Northfield, everything from back in the day.
Yeah.
And it's that you can. Like, I asked you the question, has it changed? But I can clearly see it.
Yeah. It changed massively. Yeah, definitely.
So, at what age did you get into boxing?
Before that, at school, what did you want to do? Like, what did you want to be when you're older?
That's a good question, to be fair.
So what was your favourite sport at school? Because you're a sportsman, kind of.
So when I was my dad was into like martial arts, karate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he got us doing kickboxing, karate from a young age, probably like 10 years old, something like that.
All your brothers.
Yeah. So we all did, even my sister as well.
Yeah.
So we all kind of like had that martial arts background. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
Think
about it. I think 11.
Yeah.
11.
Big family.
11 or 12. Yeah. Could be more. I don't know. Like.
I know his brother Zeph, and he's what is he? He's a fighter as well.
Yeah, just jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu, yeah. Special type, like.
Yeah.
But they're all good at they're all fighters, but they're all like in the top of the sport. Like even Zeph he's very good at what he does. Obviously, Jahmaine's good at what he does. You've had belts and that, innit? Yeah. So you get what I mean? Yeah. So they're disciplined from a young age, you know, to be like at that stage.
So my dad used to get us in a room and make us do exercise circuits, and this is like when we're young, like 10 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it probably started from there, to be fair. And then obviously starting off doing karate, that's quite strict anyway. So it teaches you certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started off doing that, and then in school I played football for quite a bit.
I think we all did.
Yeah. I played for my school team. Played for Nirvana, and then played for Leicester Boys as well for a few years.
At this time, was boxing even in the background or anything? Or?
No, but like I'll say around about the age of 13, 14, I was always in boxing because I used to Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? We've been Mike Tyson era. So when we used to get together as friends, my friends, we used to like always want to spar with each other. But we never wanted to train really. You know what I'm saying?
Just as like a joke.
So we used to go down to Checkett's Road.
Mellow.
Belgrave.
That's been my primary school.
So we used to go down there.
Jungle Club.
Yeah, Jungle Club. Yeah. And the only reason why we used to go there, because any other boxing club, when we used to go together as a group, they would never let us spar because we knew. We didn't know what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? But we'd go to Jungle Club and they'll just let us spar. So we'd just go in there and just try and battle each other and so that was kind of my first boxing experience really. Just
was the training going on at the same time as you lot doing? Are you training as well? You learning bits and bobs.
So we'll train. And then we'll know that after training that they'll let us spar. You know what I mean? So we'll just get the training out of the way. Any other club wouldn't let us do because we knew they wouldn't just throw us in there. You know what I mean? So we used to go in there, have a little spar or whatever, and then that was it. That was my first kind of
experience.
Experience of boxing really. And I enjoyed it, but I didn't think at the time. I'm
gonna get some.
I didn't think I want to be a boxer. I wanted to be a footballer at the time. You know what I mean? And that's it really.
And even, you know how you said, going back to you a footballer with Nirvana and this and that, you got a lot of support with family, like parents and that. Because you know, my nephews, they do football right now, and their dad takes them wakes up early. Even Luther, if you know Luther,
of course,
he puts in mad work for his kids and that. Seen it, man.
Again, I think coming from where I'm from, there's a lot of obviously Highfield was a lot of drugs, there's a lot of stuff goes on in it. You know what I'm saying? And I think parents and especially in that sort of area, and they kind of just let you to get on with get on with your life, basically. You know what I'm saying? And you just kind of get on with your life. In terms of support, we just do our own thing. To be fair,
like sibling wise, are you middle, top, oldest, youngest?
I was the youngest.
So did you get support from older siblings, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, they were a lot older than me, so they was already kind of more advanced, and they was out doing that. So they knew that they didn't want me to go down that same road. You know what I mean? So they would always try and do what they could to kind of like steer me in the right direction, right direction, sort of thing. So I was the youngest, and I've got a brother. He's 22.
Okay.
So I think he was born when I was 15, I think 14 or 15.
Okay.
So I was the youngest up until then.
You know
what I mean? So
And then after you said you went Judge Meadow.
Yeah, I went Judge Meadow. That's when I took up football. I was pretty good, but I've got another younger brother. Called Fabian. He was a very good footballer. Proper footballer. Yeah. He played for Leicester.
Oh, sick, man.
England. Sick. I mean, but he didn't. It just it didn't work out for him.
Yeah,
but so when I went to school, Judge Meadow, playing football there. I played for the school, and I played for Leicester Boys as well.
Yeah.
At that point, I wanted to be a footballer. Yeah. I mean, that's what I wanted to do.
You were quite good at it as well.
Yeah, I was quite good. Yeah, quite good. Yeah, I was quite a defender. I used to play left back.
Yeah.
So.
What team do you support?
Leicester, isn't it? Leicester.
It's
got to be Leicester. It's got to be Leicester.
What team do you support?
Me, Leicester. And Man U, but Leicester.
To be fair, like I say, I'm not like I didn't grow up in a football household.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Yeah. And football, even now, it's not really that like I say Leicester because I'm from Leicester, innit? You know what I mean? But I'm not really that big on football. I don't watch it every week. I'm not religiously or anything like that. You know what I mean? So
same.
Yeah.
Same here.
I met Jamie Vardy though. He said safe to me.
Okay.
Yeah, when Leicester won and that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
So you said you got into boxing. So were you doing boxing and football at the same time at a certain point?
No. I didn't take up boxing until I was 18.
Okay, yeah. Was that properly or was that at Jungle and?
No, that was properly. I didn't start taking it serious.
Yeah.
Until I was 18. Yeah.
And what made you think? Yeah, this is what I got to do now. This is.
Basically, I was at school, and I ended up dropping out of school. I'm not finishing school at all.
Yeah.
When I was in year, what did you got to? It goes to year 11, doesn't it?
11, yeah.
Yeah. When I got to like year 10, I probably attended half of the year. I mean, because I just wanted to go and do. I thought I had better things to do. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that, man. You know, certain people. Yeah, I'm not even like. You know, if you think you're too clever, like you know me. Yeah, I used to just get bored at school. Yeah. Because they're teaching me shit I thought I already knew. You get me?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I think it just gets like that, man. Sometimes, like you said, you got better shit to do.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. And that's what. Why am I learning my algebra for? What's algebra? What's
How's this gonna help me?
Surely, like, yeah.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah. Definitely stay in school. Yeah. So probably year 10. I think when I got to about 14, 15, that's when I started kind of like going off the rails a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, just a bit wild. So yeah, I just dropped out of school. Didn't go to school.
What was it, like drugs, drinking, shit like that, or just?
I was never,
badness?
just never. Like I said, I've never been into like drugs, alcohol, or anything like that. Never really been into that. I've always been into my fitness. I was always with the older. I was always with the older lads, innit? And they weren't going to school. You know what I'm saying? They were
doing their thing.
Yeah. So I wanted to be with them. You know what I'm saying? And so I just didn't go to school. I used to leave my house in the morning with my school uniform on. And then
I think we've all done that.
And then just don't go to school. You know what I mean?
Have next change of clothes in your bag, innit, man?
Yeah.
Because them times, you know, if you roll around town in the school uniform, they'll grab you and say, what are you doing at school?
So end up getting in trouble. End up getting myself in trouble. End up in prison.
You know
what I mean? 16. Ended up in prison at 16.
Where is it? Stop? Grandpa?
No, only. Juveniles. Drugs.
At 16?
Drugs, yeah. So I end up in jail, 16.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Kind of like, just the whole, I think it's the whole, they say you're a product of your environment, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Which is true to a certain extent, but when you get older and you start to kind of open your eyes and look and see what's around you and start to realise what's right and what's wrong, and then not just accepting that things are right because that's where you're from and that's what you're used to seeing. You know what I'm saying? But that's what when you're younger, that's what you think. You think that this is right because this is normal because this is what I've been brought up around. You know what I'm saying? That's what you think when you're younger.
You choose to accept it because it's easier. I reckon.
Yeah, when you're younger. But when your mind starts opening, you start getting a bit mature and thinking about things properly.
For yourself.
You're thinking, no, this ain't right. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? But at a certain age, you just kind of go along with it. You know what I mean? You go along with it. Like, you know what I mean? You see people doing certain things, you want to get involved, and you know what I'm saying? You want to see. You see you want to do the same thing. End up like at 16 in jail and only.
How long?
3.5 years.
Bastard.
Yeah, 3.5 years. So that was a bit of a shock. It was difficult. It was hard. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? It was hard.
What year was that?
I can't remember the year.
So you're 16.
It's like who's good at maths? And I'm good at maths.
No.
I'm 37 now.
This is early 2000.
Early 2000s.
Bastard.
And 18, you said.
16.
Oh, 16.
Was it YO then as well?
Yeah. No. Juveniles.
Oh, yeah, it was juveniles.
Yeah.
Because basically it's like 16 to 18 the juveniles. And then 18 to 21 is YOI, isn't it? So I was with the juveniles on the juvenile side. Yeah.
Did you get moved after or no? You didn't get moved?
So I spent. I was in Unley for a bit. And then I got moved from Unley to Stoke Heath in Stoke. And then from there I went to Open Jail, Thorn Cross. That's up north.
Was that Cat D?
Yeah, Cat D. Yeah.
Were you working on that when you went Cat D?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah. So I spent. I did a year, and then I did 6 months on tag.
Oh
yeah. It don't seem that long, but
it is. Behind the door, it's a long time, man.
When you get your freedom taken away and you're stuck in a room. You know what I mean? Like, that you can't get out of. Like it's not easy. You know what I mean? So it was a shock. It was a shock, man. But when I look back now, it was a good thing. It's a good thing.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. So when I was in there, I had a lot of time to think. I had a lot of time by myself. You know what I mean? Sit down and just just stay still and think about things. That's when I thought to myself. I remember on a visit, like I was talking to my mum. She's like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you get out? Like,
That's the big question, isn't it?
Like, man, I said, I'm gonna be a boxer. I think I'm gonna box. You know. She was like, "What? Box?" I was like, "Yeah, man. I'm gonna box, man."
Were you doing boxing training in prison?
No, but I was You know what? when you're in jail in that environment and you're around so many different people from all over the country.
Yeah. Especially London,
and Only was a prison where you did get some Londoners that got shipped out for like doing something like, I don't know, taking someone hostage or something like that. They'll get shipped to Only. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of out of the way, and if guys are like in some sort of gang warfare or whatever, it's safer right, from you're there. I forgot where I was now.
Only. After Only, Catney prison.
Prison. So I got moved there. Yeah, I was saying when you're around so many different people. There's not much doing there, so you do a lot. You do a lot of weights, a lot of gym, all this sort of stuff, and then I started to realise that, like, even at school, in sports, I excelled in school. Like, I was always the fastest in my year, or like, I was always coming first across country, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or known as that.
You knew you were better than the average.
Yeah. So, like, what I was saying to you is being in that environment where there's so many different people from different walks of life, different areas, different parts of the country. When you're in the gym and you're training and stuff like that, you start to like. It's like I'm lifting most weights in the whole jail, in the whole juvenile unit. You know what I'm saying? So you start to think to yourself, like I'm definitely
talented.
I've definitely got some sporty edge. You know what I'm saying? And then that kind of helps you kind of like. It
motivates you.
You can kind of monitor where you are. You know what I'm saying? In a weird way, because you're around so many different people. You know what I mean? And everyone's into weights, into getting fit.
And if you can, like you said, if you're lifting more than them, and that's it. Because in prison, everyone wants to be that guy. Everyone wants to be that guy.
Yeah. So if you're benching the most, everyone knows that guy's benching like 150 or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're probably not even weighing. You're probably benching W8.
Yeah. So when after that sentence, I come out really big and bulky. You know what I mean? Because I was just doing loads of weights. And just, you know what I mean?
Eating good.
Yeah, eating good. Eating good.
Kind of mad.
Yeah. I got out from the sentence. I did alright for the first couple of months, and then like I think I was just like I couldn't see. Although I started boxing, I still couldn't see a way out of where I was. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see. I couldn't see past.
You're probably at age that obviously you need an income.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You can't just and if boxing's not going to make you money straight away.
Yeah, definitely. So I couldn't see. I still couldn't see past my lifestyle. I couldn't see past it. Like,
how am I going to get around?
I didn't have no qualifications. I didn't have.
You just been in prison, so it's hard to get a job.
No job prospects. This is why I think that the system is kind of set up a little bit to make you fail, really, because in a sense where you get out and you go probation, you have to see probation. They've still got tabs on you. You've got to go every week or every 2 weeks, or whatever it is. They're asking you, telling you to go for jobs, get a job interview, go for job interviews. I was walking around town with a suit on, tie on. I'm going for job interviews after job interview after job interview. But you have to tell them the truth.
You can't lie.
Like your probation officer told you have to tell them what your situation is. You come out of jail,
and they decide
what your charges are, and all this sort of stuff. And it just doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? He wants to employ a prisoner.
Especially if there's like other options, innit? Why would they choose you?
Of course. Yeah. Why would they choose you? And I was getting knocked back left, right, and centre. I was trying, but I was getting knocked back left, right, and centre. And
that's the worst thing, when you try and you get knocked back. It's like...
And I said to my probation, look, like, I'm going for interviews. Even the agencies, just anything. Just like warehouse jobs and stuff like that. And they're still, we'll call you. And then you hear nothing. And then I went for a job down Bartby Road in a warehouse. Sorry, as an order picker.
Okay.
And then I thought, you know what? Like, I'm not getting nowhere. I need to just lie on my interview. I need to just tell a lie. Just tell them, because they asked me about my convictions. I said, look, I've got no convictions. And I got the job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they're talking about. Little white lie in that.
Yeah, I got the job. And then, I kept that job.
He's still working there.
Say again? No.
He's a businessman now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. And then, but like I say, I was still. Oh, sorry, I'm jumping the gun a little bit here. I'm jumping the gun a little bit.
How long after prison did you get that job? That's what I was.
No. So sorry, I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun massively there. I feel like weed. I feel like don't pass your smoking, man. So basically, I was out. I come out my sentence, started boxing, looking for jobs, couldn't find no jobs, and then like I was saying to you before, I couldn't see past my lifestyle that I was living, and I was like kind of come out. I didn't have anything. But before I went jail, I was kind of used to this fast lifestyle. I just had what I wanted when I wanted it, sort of thing.
Easy access.
Yeah.
But once you've been in jail, you know the consequences that you come out and you don't want to do that, innit? Because you don't want to go back there.
You don't want to do it. But whereas before, it sounds weird, but it's just you're 16, innit? It's like fun and games. It's all fun and games, innit? You don't care. You don't care. I mean, and I ended up getting arrested again, nicked again.
Oh. Wow.
6 months after getting out from my first sentence, I ended up getting arrested again. Same charge, exactly the same incident. You know what I'm saying? I just thought, no, not again. Like I just knew it was like Groundhog Day, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like Groundhog Day. I just knew. And that's when I thought, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm either shit on what I'm doing or like I just this it for me, man.
That happens though, bro.
Yeah.
It happens in all fields, bro.
That's it for me. And then I ended up get sorry.
I was thinking, what's that? They got new apples.
End up getting arrested again. Same scenario. Same thing.
Same sentence.
More. So, yeah. So I was out for I think it was 6 months. I was out for, and then I got remanded. Got remanded for 6. I was on remand for 6 months. And then I got out. I thought, yeah, I'm good. After
remanded,
what's the case now? I'm getting out. That's it, man. No evidence. And then I got convicted, didn't I? I got convicted. I ended up going. I think I went guilty actually. To be fair, I'm guilty.
What, they found some evidence or?
Yeah. Because I think they said that they came to I think 6 months after 6 months. I think they had to present some evidence.
Yeah, to CPS
to keep me in.
Yeah.
But they didn't present any. But I think whilst I was out on bail, they'd got some. Yeah. So end up pleading guilty. Before trial, got slammed with another 4 years. Yeah. So that's I still have 2 years of that. I still have 2 years.
Where did you go that time?
I went Only, but I went back to Only first.
Yeah. But you're a bit older now, innit?
Yeah. Older now, so I'm in YYs now.
Yeah.
So I went to Only, then I went to Parva. Then I went to I got 4 years.
Yeah.
But at the time the jails were full.
Yeah.
So they sent me to a jail called Swinford Hall. And I think it's in the West Midlands, for sure, Swinford Hall. But it was a life jail. Okay. Long times. Yeah.
But you know, in them them life jails, it's a bit more calm, innit? Because man ain't really got shit to prove.
It is. But it's serious though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Atmosphere,
Yeah.
That's fuck.
And because you're in juveniles is the most juvenile 16 to 18-year-olds.
That's the worst prison.
It's the most rowdiest.
Yeah. That's where the most.
It's like that out there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Man?
it's just and when I was in Only, when I first went Only, there was no TVs, you didn't have no electric in your soul. No electric in your soul.
Just books.
No TV, no radio, nothing.
Yeah.
Just light. That's it. Light, toilet, and the sink. That's it. So. Imagine being 16, 18 to 18, and then
in a box like that with nothing.
Everyone's just wild. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And moving to Swinford Hall,
Just before you do that, what was the worst prison that you went to?
Worst?
Like the worst experience that you had?
Worst prison? Probably only when I first went only.
The first time.
Yeah, but in terms of like violence, strength and all. Yeah, in terms of like only there's loads of fist fights.
Yeah.
But when I went to strength and all, there was quite a few people like
Shanks,
people getting stabbed like and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because their life was already
people killing themselves, killing themselves, like riots. People like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. People barricading in the cells and just kicking off. You know what I'm saying? The police strength and all is probably the worst one I went to in terms of that. But in terms of like fighting and rowdiness and just like pure testosterone, like that's probably only. You know what I mean? But strength and all was calm. But when it kicked off, it was serious. So yeah, I went to strength and all, and then from there I went to Sudbury. Finished my yeah. But in all the jobs I went to, I'd always got a job on working on the kitchen servery, serving food, and stuff like that. So yeah, I was always cool, man. I just kept myself to myself.
Yeah.
And then just didn't get myself into any problem.
Just do your time.
Yeah, it's my time. You know what I'm saying? I was always working behind I was always one serving food to people.
So man wants to keep it cool with you, innit?
Yeah. So it's like they put people in that because people get bullied for food, innit? You know what I'm saying?
For real.
People get bullied for food. So when the screws and the prison officers can see that you can hold your own and you carry yourself with the correct conduct, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna put you in a position where the other prisoners kind of look up to you, sort of thing. You know what I mean? And they respect you. You know what I mean? Because they can't have people on the wing. Although the prison officers are there to keep control of the jail.
Prison, no.
Yeah, the inmates. Yeah, basically. So they need people that's gonna be kind of like they can hold their own and just are respected, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know what I always tell people, Jimmy? Prison is like a game, you know. It's literally like a game. Like you go there, like you just said. You know, everyone says, "Oh, fuck screws, fuck this, fuck that." Bro, at the end of the day, the people trying to do a job, yeah. If you treat them with a bit of respect, but they'll give you respect back. If they give you respect back, they're not going to go out their way to cause you a problem. If you don't go out way, cause them a problem. But it just works, man.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
And like, you just got to play like even that getting a job, getting the right job it's all part of the game. So you said, get the right job. You get me, like you can get 2 jobs. You can get a job. As a thing, innit? Visits clean as well. Yeah. That's what you do. You just get multiple jobs and that. Just keep peas coming in because you get more to spend in it on your canteen.
Yeah, definitely. Like you say, it's like just keep your head down, innit? Keep your head down, keep yourself to yourself, and that's it, man. Get on with your time. You know what I'm saying?
Was that the last time you went to prison, though?
Yeah. So that was the last.
Keep it that way, brother.
Yeah.
Them days are done.
Them days are long gone behind me, man. That was the last time I went to jail. I got out from Sudbury. I went to Sudbury.
Do you have a job again in Cat D?
What I didn't know. That's the only jail I didn't have a job at, you know, to be fair. But that's the only adult jail I've been to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Sudbury was cool, man. It was
so it's basically Sudbury's deep. Did you get home visits and that, like weekend visits?
Yeah, home visits, yeah.
So a lot of people don't. Do you know a lot of people like the public don't know what that is? You know, they don't understand the concept of like you come out on the weekend and you have to go back to prison.
Yeah.
People think that's mad.
Crazy,
It's mad, and it is a mad like thing, but it's trying to help you get back into
rehabilitate into the community.
That's what it's for, isn't it?
Do you think it helped you or not? Not really, because you're cool coming back into the not?
Does it help? Yeah, it's mad because when you I spent 2 years in jail.
Yeah.
I know people that I spent far longer than that. It's like that's like it was something to me. It's something to me. But
still a long.
Even when you get out, just little things like
holding a plate and that.
Yeah, just little. Even like what I found difficult was crossing the road.
Yeah.
You know, because you're not using cars you have to just speed up because imagine you've been in the box for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing no cars. You're not you're not seeing none of that stuff. Yeah. You're not walking down the road. You're not going to shop. You're not doing anything. I mean, so just getting used to life again, isn't it?
You know when I said holding plate, I meant when you're in prison, you get a plastic plate and plastic spoon and fork. When you come out and you hold a glass plate, it feels much heavier, just an empty plate. It's mad, isn't it?
There's loads of different things, but I think it did help. Yeah,
did it
help?
Yeah, did it? Do you think it built your character going to prison?
Yeah, definitely, 100%, man. Like I say, I can definitely see positives from even just from routine, like getting up early in the morning.
Like, what time do you wake up?
Well, now.
Yeah.
Oh, then.
No, now.
Now, I get in the summer. I like to get about 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah.
What time do you go to sleep then?
None of us are morning people, bro.
I try to get to bed by about 10 o'clock. Try to. But sometimes, some reason, I can't wake at night time for some reason. I don't know why. You know what I mean? I try, I hate it, but
is that the scenario? You're only phoning this big hole?
Yeah. What do you do at 5:30, man? Like, what do you do?
I got loads to do, man. There's loads to do, man. There's loads to do.
Do you train daily in that? Yeah.
Not so much now. I do train a little bit. I still train a bit.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think because training's in my blood and keeping active and doing stuff. I think that's in my blood. So I've got to keep myself moving, innit?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So the next question is: obviously, you run a business. Do you want to plug it? What's it called? For everyone that don't know.
Smile Painting and Contractors Limited.
Everyone, let's give them a smile.
But it's SMY.
Yeah, SMY. Yeah.
So when did you you know what? I've kind of skipped again. So you done your boxing thing.
Yeah.
And then when did you start making you knew I'm good at this. I've got belts now and shit.
Yeah.
And how many fights did it take to get there?
So I got out from Sudbury, and I was already boxing before I went there.
Yeah.
So like you say about home leaves and that.
Yeah.
I was still in contact with my coach, my trainer from when I was boxing.
Still in contact with him now?
Yeah. That's my amateur coach, Chris Pyatt.
Big up.
And so. When I was before I went jail the second time, I think I had about 3 or 4 fights, amateur fights.
Sick.
Win.
Yeah, won. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you about the knockouts after.
Yeah. I think this time when I went jail the second time, it was hard in the sense that I'd finally found something that I was interested in and what I wanted to do.
You found yourself basically.
Yeah. So I felt like I was just itching to get out. I was like a dog on the lead. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to do. I think I had probably 3 or 4 fights, and I won all 4 by knockout. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, when I get out, this is what I'm gonna do straight away.
So imagine he's in prison, I'm a boxer and I've knocked 4 men out so far. What's trying with you? I'm his cousin, you know.
Yeah. So when I went to Instruments Hall, actually, when I Instruments Hall, I was trying to get boxing. I was trying to get boxing in jails.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to I was talking because I was quite tight with the gym screws.
Yeah.
And I was speaking to them and I said, look,
they're the most normal, you know. Them gym screws are the most normal people.
So they knew about me anyway. And I think one of the screws that were in there, they came from Only.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was all the gyms I go to, I'm always cool with the screws. You know what I'm saying?
Part of the game, innit?
Because I play rugby. Used to play rugby there as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was talking to the screw. I said, look, when I get out, I want to pursue my boxing career. It's doing me no good, like just not being able to train or anything like that. I need to be able to train. And
they go talk to the governor.
Yeah. So basically, I had to write a letter to the governor, who wasn't really having it. And then I wrote a letter to there's a newspaper that gets circulated around the jails, and
that prison paper thing.
Yeah. So I wrote a letter into them, just explaining my situation, and then the maddest thing is. Yeah, I wrote that letter. I wrote a letter to the Boxing News. Which is a paper, a magazine that comes out here. And I wrote a letter to the newspaper that in jails. And I got a letter from Charles Bronson. You remember a letter?
Yeah. Big Charles Bronson.
Yeah, Charles Bronson. Yeah.
He's coming. Yeah, I think he might be out of prison soon. But Charlie Bronson.
Yeah. Charles Bronson wrote me a letter. Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah. He replied because I left my.
Because obviously he's in his prison. You know when Jam's letter got printed, it has his details at the bottom.
Yeah.
So he's probably got that thing, read it, and then he wrote back.
Yeah. He wrote me a letter. He wrote me twice.
You still got that letter?
Yeah, I still got a letter. I didn't
even post these letters.
I
didn't plan to even talk about it. It just comes to me now.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrote me. He wrote me
crazy,
twice.
Fam.
He was saying like good, sick, it's good what you're doing, what you're pushing for, and that.
Yeah. But he was just. Yeah, he drew me a picture like on a postcard. It was about that big.
He draws a picture.
He draws some mad like crazy picture like. Yeah. Some like different
this
sort of.
feels like a Netflix documentary.
Friday podcast getting in
What was on that picture?
It was like a guy in like a straitjacket, standing up. It was like a straitjacket, but then it was like his body was like in a cocoon type thing. It was like wrapped up, and he had like all these little birds like flying around him. It was like a mad picture, like someone that took LSD or something like that. You know what I mean?
That's crazy, fam.
But after the second letter, one of the screws come to my cell, and I got on with the screw. He come to my cell, and then he's like, people started to hear that Charles Bronson is writing you and that. It goes, a lot of the stuff, it's not going to go down well with a lot of the staff in the jail. I suggest you basically just
stop writing.
Stop
communicate with him.
Yeah,
but why?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I just said, yeah, cool, whatever, man. And that was it. I didn't write back. I didn't write back again.
That's mad.
Yeah. And that was it.
But did anything change from them letters or?
Yeah, so I wrote a letter to the governor as well, and it's look, like basically boxing's my life right now. When I get out, this is what I want to do. Like I can't see.
I'm good at it.
Yeah, I'm good at it. I explained the situation. I told him who my trainer is an ex-world champion. This is on the world champion. You know what I'm saying? This
is not no Mickey Mouse shit. It's proper shit. You get me?
Yeah. And I said like I can't really see anything else. Me doing anything. With my current circumstances, this is what I want to pursue. You know what I mean? I want to be able to train. I want to get out. I want to be able to continue my boxing career. If I'm able to train, it gives me a bit of a head start when I get out.
It's going to keep you on the straight.
Yeah. So he allowed me to train.
Sick.
Yeah, I got one of the gym screws agreed to train me boxing because he did boxing on the outside.
Sick.
You know what I mean? That was why I was in strength and all. You know what I mean? And then I went to Sudbury, and then that's when I started to have town visits and home leaves, and I used to come out and train. As soon as I used to get back to Leicester, I used to go straight to the gym. Yeah. Do my training, and then go and see my family. You know what I'm saying?
That's mad.
And then at that time they've changed all the sentences now. I think they do like if you get anything over 4 years, you have to serve automatically halfway. But at that time when I got sentenced, anything over 4 years, you'd have to go for parole.
Yeah, hearing.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I got my parole anyway.
That's not IPP. That's
no.
So he's gone to a hearing where there's that thing people saying that he's gone to look. I'm a boxer. I rehabilitated. All I want to do is boxing. I've been doing it in prison. The government's helped me. The schools have helped me. So they're just gonna say, they can't knock him back. There's nothing to knock him back. So yeah.
Obviously, you got to do all your like rehabilitation courses, like drug courses, drug awareness, alcohol awareness. Like you got to jump through the hoops. You know what I'm saying? Just
you have to attend them, innit?
Yeah. Just to make sure you've got you look like you're rehabilitated basically. Which I did, which I've done them all. You know what I mean? I didn't want to leave any. I didn't want to
give them any.
Yeah, any reasons to not be back. You know what I mean? So I got that, and then when I got out, I just went straight into boxing. Carried on
knocking man out.
Yeah, man. So
how does it feel? You know, at the end of the fight when you go onto the ring, like, yes, bro, I am the winner. I know how it feels with go-karting. But with boxing,
it's a mad feeling.
It's mad, obviously you training. It was go-karting. You didn't really train. Obviously, this guy with fights, it's like a whole camp in it before a fight.
It's mad because obviously for my first 16 fights, I had 16 fights. I had 16 fights as an amateur, which is nothing for amateur boxing, especially to achieve something in professional boxing as well. You know what I mean? Because you got the top professionals. They've probably been boxing since I was like, I don't know, 7 or 8. I started at 18. You know what I mean? So I started. Yeah. So Obviously, how does it feel?
Yeah. How does it feel to win?
It feels good, man. It feels good. I don't know. It feels good. You've been training. You put your heart and soul into your training, and to get that win at the end is just the icing on the cake, innit? You know what I mean? It'll be all your hard work. It just shows.
Are you angry with the fighter when you fight him? That's what I was meant to say. When you're fighting him, do you feel like, I'm gonna knock this guy out, or do you feel like?
As
an amateur, I would say that my first 5 fights, I can't even remember what happened. It's just red.
He's red then, boom, boom.
Yeah, and I think when I was a kid, when I was young, I had a very bad temper. I was like, my temper was just like off the rail. You know what I mean? And somehow I learned to kind of like
control
it. Yeah. I had to get hold of it because it was too wild. I don't know how I did it, but that's probably why I started boxing. I don't know. That's probably why I started boxing. Just channel it through that way, sort of thing. It feels good. It feels good, man. You get a buzz in it. You get a buzz from it. You know what I'm saying?
But then on the other hand to that, what about when you lose?
Yeah, when you lose, my first, let's say I had 16 amateur fights. I won my first 10. I won all by knockout. I lost my last amateur fight in the senior ABAs. I thought I got robbed. I thought I won the fight, but they didn't give it me. They didn't give me the decision. And after that, I think I was 24 then.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Like, I'm getting old, getting a bit older, now. I might have to turn pro, man. You know what I mean? I think I'm ready. I don't want to wait too long. You know what I mean?
So you know these stats I read before? They were from the pro.
They're from pros. Yeah. They're from pros.
Okay, so when you were like deep into it, when you come back out of prison, now you're doing your boxing. What was your daily routine, like the regime? How did it start?
Whilst I was
fully into
it. Yeah. I called it like it's like when you're at a certain point in your life, you have to have like a death, like a spiritual death, or sort of like a psychological death, and then you kind of like you have to kind of.
Everything has to change, innit?
You have to put that has to be dead. That side of your life and that side of things how you need to
finish.
Although you can't get positives from it because, like I say, character building and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? But I think you'd have to take them and leave the bad stuff there. You know what I mean? My regime as an amateur, it was when I had fights. It was hard. It was intense. But it's like you're doing it part time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So at this time, sorry, I forgot to ask, where were you living in that?
I was living at home with my mum.
Okay.
Yeah. Living at home with my mum.
Did she used to support your thing from day?
Yeah. She was supporting anyway. She's there.
She's a very supportive woman.
She's there. She's there on the front, right at the front. She's ready to climb in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Just take her shoe off and like get in there. Yeah. She's always there. Definitely. Yeah.
Sick.
I think my mum and my grandma are my main supporters. I mean, my grandma she's don't turn up business. I mean, she wants to get in there as well. You know what I mean? She's not happy unless I knock someone out. You know what I mean?
You know, one question actually I forgot to ask you. So, what is your background?
What in terms of
like what you Caribbean
culture?
Oh yeah. So Jamaican both sides.
Whereabouts in Jamaica?
Mandeville. Mandeville, Jamaica.
You been there a lot?
No, only once, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's you know what's crazy? I did my the genealogy thing, 23andMe.
Oh yeah.
And
you know what's in mine? Where's your family?
Yeah. You send your DNA.
It's mad.
Yeah. I got some high percentage. It doesn't surprise me. To be honest with you, it doesn't surprise me at all. No Jamaican. No Jamaican. I got like 90% West African, like Sierra Leone,
what's West
Gambia,
Africa? Yeah, like
Gambia, Nigeria, mostly Nigerian though, mostly Nigerian. I think I got some English, you know. some English, and where else? I can't remember where else, but there was no Caribbean in there. No
That
West
thing must be
Indian.
fake, no?
No.
You reckon
you know what?
it's original genes come
Yeah.
from?
So what it is, obviously from the slavery.
So before-
From slavery. Obviously obviously the slave ships came from West Africa, innit?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So we got put there basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it comes from, innit? There's no. I think the original people that were in Jamaica or the West Indies were Indian, innit?
Indian.
Yeah. I mean, so.
All right, so back to the regime. You're waking up early now. Now you know this is boxing's what I want to do. I'm putting my all into it. You're already putting your all into it. Before, like you said, before you even seen your family, you're going to do your training. You get me. So you know this. You know now there's no prison. You ain't got a tag. Wake up every day.
Yeah. So waking up at. So I go from a room before I go to work. This time. So I'm probably waking up at 5.
Oh, so you're still working as well?
Yeah, still working full time.
You've always been a morning guy.
Yeah. Still working there. Yeah. So again, the natural kind of mindset and the skills that you need to do these things. I probably already had it when I was younger and I was getting in trouble, but I was just focusing in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying?
Because I reckon even like, the karate stuff you did, that a lot of discipline, like you said, as well, into all of this going back.
To wake up at 5 o'clock, you could never do that.
Even when you're out on road doing things and you running around doing this, doing that, you still got that business mentality. You're still doing stuff. You still got that hustle mentality, but you're just using it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I've always been workhorse. I've always been always wanted to move. You know what I'm saying? Always been moving around. Always wanted to do stuff. Never like just sitting down, just taking it easy, like smoking or just like whatever. Man. Like I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like I've always had that get up and go. But it's just sometimes just when I was younger.
It's in you, innit, man? Some people got it and some people ain't, innit?
Yeah. So getting up, go for my runs in the morning. Go to work from 8 till 4, 8 till 5. Yeah. Then to the gym.
Straight to the gym.
In town, in town. And then when I would have a fight, even my amateur fights, I'd be doing probably when I'm not fighting, I probably go to the gym 3-4 days a week. When I've got a fight, I'm training twice a week as amateur still, and then probably training 5-6 days a week still. You know what I mean? But it's just different from pros to amateurs. Like the training is different. You know what I mean? So yeah.
It's more like fully intense.
So okay, then when you're a pro now, you're working at that place on Bobby Road. When did the business side come? Like, I want to do my own thing now.
Yeah. So when I was in jail as well in Sudbury, I did a paint and decorating course in Sudbury.
Yeah.
Because I knew that when I start boxing, I'm gonna have to
do something.
I'm gonna have to join. I thought, let me learn the trade, innit? I thought, what's easy, man? What's easy? You know what I'm saying?
Everything happens for a reason. That's what they say. You know what I mean?
I thought, what's easier? I don't want to be too tired because I want my legs for the gym. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, painting and decorating. So I thought, let me start painting and decorating. So I started painting and decorating in jail. Got my qualification.
Were you good at it?
Yeah, I was alright, man. I enjoyed it. It helped me relax.
Yeah, no, they say it. You know,
it's therapeutic.
It's therapeutic and gardening.
It definitely does. It definitely. I think for me, it definitely is therapeutic. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it as well. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. So I started doing that. I got my qualification, and then but I would say about 3 months before I was due to be released, I applied to the Prince's Trust. To start my business up. I mean, and then so all that was going through
while you're still in pen.
Yeah, I was in jail, and then it took a bit of time to go through. But obviously, I had a job as well. I was working, and then I applied for the Prince's Trust. I got a grant from them that helped me start up. I bought a van. I bought all my tools, all my advertising stuff, business cards, all that sort of stuff, website. So yeah, and that's when I got everything set up with my business. Yeah, I handed in my notices at work because I thought to myself when I was working it was too rigid. The work was too. I didn't have no flexibility. You know what I'm saying? And I needed flexibility in my life in terms of like.
You wanted to go to the gym, didn't you?
Yeah. Is that why you're thinking about gym like? Yeah.
And the way my mind works as well, I'm never like, I don't feel like I was ever been put here to work for someone else. You know what I'm saying? I've always just been put here to work for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of business owners are like that. They've never had experience from working for someone else. They just
not experience. They have your experience, but then that makes you realize that I need to do my own.
Yeah. So
when you started that, was it just you or did you have?
No, just me.
One man band.
Yeah, one man band
with the van.
Ladder, jamming his van.
Is that what you called it first? Jamming his van?
Nah. It was all smile. It was all smile painting.
All smiles. That's a good one as well. It's all smiles. Everyone's happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
we're trying to change his business name.
Yeah. So I was doing my painting, my boxing side by side, but painting's not easy. I thought it was easy because you got a brush and you just out there, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And then
it's good as a hobby, but it's not easy.
Yeah. It's not easy. People say if you can pitch, you can paint, but that's So I started doing that side by side.
Yep.
And then when I decided to turn pro, I was still working then. My business was growing slowly. I started to get a lot more experience of working on building sites and all the commercial stuff, big residential jobs.
Getting big contracts and that.
Yeah, but not at this stage because I was working through someone else.
Okay, yeah.
And not so much getting contracts, but just getting experience of working on the building sites. Before I was just working in people's houses, doing my own domestic stuff. I mean,
commercials are a different game.
Yeah, that experience for me was like, I wouldn't be where I am now if that person who
put you through.
I wouldn't be where I am now. You know what I'm saying? So I thank that man for like what he done for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
big up him, man.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, of course.
You said that twice.
It does though.
Yeah, it does.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was hard on me as well. You know what I mean? He was a Jamaican man. He was a Jamaican man, but he'd been working. He had a lot of experience, and he just showed me a lot of stuff. I mean, and but again, it's like I felt like I was working for someone else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and like I'm glad he was so hard on me because I needed to get away and do my own thing. I was like, no man. So I need to do my own thing.
What do you do now?
I do paint and decorate now.
But now you got your own company.
But yeah, so after about, I think about 10 years of working just as a sole trader, I set up my business as a limited company. You know what I'm saying? Because I turned pro. I'm making a bit of money from turning pro and boxing and stuff like that. Although I'm working at the same time, and. But as I'm making money, I'm kind of putting small bits into my business and setting up my business like bit by bit, slowly. You know what I mean?
When you go pro, it takes a bit. It demands a little bit more time.
Yeah.
People around you.
Definitely a lot more time.
Training, man.
Yeah. Not that I'm on about work-wise. It's certainly he needs people around him to like take the load off him. Because if he's fully working, then fully trying to do this boxing thing, it's not really good for him.
No, it's difficult. Yeah, it's very difficult. I'm building my business up. I'm boxing, turned pro. I think I had 3 fights as a pro, 3 fights, and then I had a fight in Leicester, which I lost, which is like the worst. Which is worse. Yeah. You know, is it the Ramgodia Centre? On Overscoff Road.
Yeah. It's in there. Ramgodia is on.
Oh,
yeah. There. That was like.
Was it a good fighter though?
Not really. I should have beat him. But again, I think it was his inexperience and just letting the fact that I was in Leicester and all my people was there, and it was just. I just wanted to go out there and just annihilate him, and I wasn't thinking about boxing. I went listening to my trainer. I wasn't doing anything that I was training for. You know what I'm saying?
Was there a knockout or?
Yeah, I got caught. It was southpaw.
Yeah.
And I think I got caught with a straight left hand or something like that. And it was the first time I've ever been put on my arse. Ever been knocked out knocked out. I wasn't knocked out, but I got dropped.
Yeah.
I've never been dropped in sparring. Never.
That's an eye opener.
Yeah.
So did he win on points?
No, he won by stoppage.
Oh, he won by stoppage.
Yeah.
So I can't even ask you. Do you feel like you should have won? Because
Oh nah. But when I got up, like I said, because this was my first experience, I didn't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? It was like bam, like that, and then all I could see was like blue, which was the canvas. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel the punch. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? It was just like literally, it was like that. And then I remember just looking. Oh, I'm on the floor. What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
something wrong.
But then you start to feel embarrassed. You start to feel everything starts coming, and then your anger starts taking over. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings start taking over. And then I got up, and then I remember the referee. I remember saying to the referee, "I'm all right. Let me carry on. I'm all right. I'm okay." He's like, "Put your hands up. Put my hands up." He's like, "Come forward. Step forward." So I've gone to step forward, but I think my one of my legs kind of buckled a little bit. I didn't. It just like my knees were like just dropped a bit, and then like that's it. He said, "Nah, stop the fight." You know what I mean? But again, it was inexperience because I got knocked down because I was the embarrassment. I jumped up. Instead of taking a knee.
You need to be knocked down. Like, you know what I mean?
No, what he's trying to say, like take a knee, take a little second.
Take my time. Take my time to get up, let myself recover. You know what I'm saying? Look at my corner. He will kind of guide me and tell me what to do. But why am I doing that? I just, I'm on the floor, jumped up after probably about 4 seconds.
Back on.
I've got 8 seconds to get up. You know what I'm saying? It's only 4 more seconds, but it's a lot in a boxing ring.
So your body's basically got up quicker than like you even thought about it. Yeah.
I was fuming after the fight. I was pissed off. I was fuming. I stormed out of the ring. I didn't think I even waited for him to announce the winner. and I stayed in my bedroom for 2 weeks with the lights off. And I'm just glad I'm not into drugs and alcohol because like I would have put it with a cracker. But I didn't come out of my room. I didn't want to go to the shop. You know what I'm saying? Because people always looked at me as like, he's not going to lose. He's not going to lose. When's he going to fight someone that's going to give him a fight? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, it was just, I felt like my whole world came crumbling down.
Takes a toll sometimes,
Yeah.
So that leads on nicely to my next question. How do you prepare mentally for a fight against, someone who is going to be a tough opponent?
In your head, let me answer this for you. In your head,
have you ever been through it?
No, but in your head you just probably think, I'm gonna knock this guy out regardless, innit?
No, but you know that again.
You have to be confident, and you have to kind of play around in your mind and self-talk and
manipulate your mind.
Yeah, and just be confident.
Manifest
and just know that I got confidence to know that with my training I never cut corners on my training, so I wasn't confident knowing that I've done what I could do. I've done more than what
you've done. The best.
Yeah, I've done the best I can do. I'm not caught. I'm not at that KFC. I'm not at that. Like I'm not at that sweets. I've not messed about my way. Yeah, I've been disciplined. I've trained. I've done everything my trainers asked me to do. I've turned up. I've done everything. You know what I'm saying? So. Like that gave me confidence. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mess about with my training. You know what I mean? So yeah, that gave me confidence.
That's a big thing as well. To take out your time as well, and just to
yeah.
And not even that. You must be even like around man smoking weed and not doing shit like that. It's hard, isn't it? You're partying and not drinking sometimes as well, isn't it?
Yeah, even growing up, like probably 95% of everyone I'm around is smoking weed, drinking, living that lifestyle. But like I said, it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? I've tried smoking a few times, weed. I've tried smoking it, and it didn't go well. I left it for about 2-3 years. I thought, let me try it again. Again, it didn't agree with me. So I thought, it's not for me, man. That's not for me.
You know what? I don't think we've got long left, but going all the way back, who did you consider your role models? Chase, we're gonna go over a bit. Is that alright? Yeah.
Going back,
when you start this boxing,
Mike Tyson, man.
No, that was just.
Yeah. So back then, I see like people like Mike Tyson. I grew up watching him. He was like a superhero to me. Like I loved him. He was invincible. He was just like my favorite.
No, I hear that. Like even I'm thinking Mike Tyson, but someone like.
Okay, yeah. So as a kid, as a youngster, even then I didn't really have any I didn't really have any role models. Then at that age, at that time in my head, I didn't really see, like not for anyone that I didn't see on TV. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the people that I was looking up to, they were doing stuff that was not good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But as I got older, I'll tell you, my first role model and someone who I wanted to kind of like impersonate was my trainer, Chris Pyatt.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, in terms of his boxing career and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was like I say, he's Leicester's only more champion, and he achieved a lot in boxing.
What gym was that with?
That was Bronson ABC. It was. Yeah. There was in town. They used to be based in Bronson, then they moved to town. Yeah.
What was your question?
No, it kind of answered it. I was going to ask what your drive was, you know, like to just stick with the boxing and stuff. And like, even when you get like knocked down, like for example, you were saying you were in your bedroom for 2 weeks and stuff.
Yeah.
What made you get back out there, you know? Because obviously it took a toll, but...
Yeah.
Mental health is a big thing as well. Do you know what I mean?
Of course it is. Yeah, definitely. What made me get back at?
What gave you that drive,
because
that motivation, innit?
You didn't binge out for a bit and think, fuck it, I need to go back now.
No, the only thing I binged on was like junk food. That was it. My drive, I just got that feeling that
was it in your blood?
There's more. I've got more to offer. There's more to offer, and just try and learn from that. Try and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Try and learn from it. Again, it's character building, isn't it? It shows your character gets built when you're. You
got to learn it. You can't win everything, innit? You don't always win, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
Go on.
Quick one for our viewers.
Yeah.
Shout out Flexi Car Hire.
Room.
Shout out Peril 2. We got the Sakai's.
We got both the Sakai's. We got
Waffles. What Janet does. Nah,
we got the fragments. What channel is? Big up Peril 2. Big up In-Brief Designs.
Big up Mama's Kitchen.
Wait, In-Brief Designs. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big up In-Brief Designs. Big up Mama's Kitchen each and every time. Last week, what did you have?
We laugh about it, but it's always good to just step back and take a breath.
I just remembered, sorry. Big up Mama's Kitchen. Last week, he gave us biryani. Yeah. I had the lamb biryani.
Yo,
if I'm lying, I'm dying. It's definitely top 3. Top 3 biryanis I've ever had in my life. And big up RS Glass and Glazing Limited for all your glass needs. Anything if you ever need glass.
Okay.
Main question today, yeah. Okay, I've kind of changed it. I was going to ask who's your GOAT boxer of all time.
Yeah.
But who's your top 3?
Top 3. I've got to go Jack Johnson. You know him, Jack Johnson.
I'm not into sport. You know, when I watch a movie, I forget the guy's name. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really know.
Let's see.
Yeah, Jack Johnson.
Is he a good fighter though?
Good fighter, but it's just what he's done for boxing, black boxers, black boxing. He's the first ever.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go watch a documentary about him in a minute.
It's called The Unforgivable Blackness. It's a good documentary to watch.
Oh, he's already
it's amazing what he did at that time.
It's saying that 1910 on that.
This I'm telling you.
Okay,
yeah. The guy, his originator. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah. So if you get a chance, have a look at him and look at his life and stuff like that.
Other two?
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
For his boxing and for out of the ring.
What he stood for and stuff.
Purely for boxing and business, Mayweather, innit? Mayweather.
Yeah.
There's too much to choose. I was
going to say, you give that death part, I thought you were going to choose Tyson.
Yeah. There's too much to choose, man. But I would have chosen Tyson just for his pure animalistic kind of like the fear factor and just that animalistic kind of thing. But in terms of skills and business. And just monopolizing and just like
he's a genius.
He's genius.
He's got empire.
Yeah. And you got. I think as a boxer, you got to have both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he's trying to do that, innit? McGregor, he's trying to do that with the MMA
he's not a boxer.
thing.
Oh.
No, that's what I mean.
Is this a fight happening as well with fucking Tyson Fury's dad and Mike Tyson?
No, I don't think that's happening. No.
That's some fake shit, innit?
Probably.
Oh, wait, what do you feel about this thingy? Fucking what's it called? These stupid pricks. KSI and them man boxing.
Oh,
Like
Misfits.
boxers
No, like this influencer boxing, all that shit.
Yeah. You know what? The world's going crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I reckon that shit's thing, you know.
I don't feel like I don't feel like I belong in this world no more. Honestly, like
It's crazy you say that. Look at our government.
Yeah.
Don't. I
We'll
just
give
give
you
up.
quick 2 minutes for a
No,
rant.
like, I actually just give up with our government. Sorry, but have you seen the documentary recently on like how these immigration centres are and stuff like that? And the whole thing, right? And even like our country, so the defence secretary and all of this, right? People who were supposed to guard our country, help us, stop getting attacked and stop other countries from, you know, doing shit to us. The guy that they've hired is Rishi Sunak's friend. Has he ever been on the field? Has he ever been on the front line? Has he ever been in a war? No, he hasn't. He doesn't know how combat works. He doesn't know how these people's brains work.
He just knows someone that he got put through to his job.
Yeah, it's Rishi Sunak's mate. So there he is. He's getting a good job. Bro, this country is so finished, and I can't even be asked to rant about it this week because it's just a fucking joke.
That's a whole different episode.
It's just a joke.
I think we do need a whole literally episode just a rant.
Do you know what we need to do? I want to figure out, do you know how I actually want to do this, right? I want to get not a structure chart of fucking government. I want to see what's going on in 10 Downing Street. I want to try and get a structure chart together.
Fuck Rishi Sunak.
So we can see what's going on.
Firstly.
Because, bro, it's finished. It's absolutely finished.
You know what? I had a few things here, but we're going to skip them. I've got quick riddles for you. Ready, yeah? You ready for some riddles? Chase.
Ready, Jahmaine?
Riddles? What do you mean?
I'm really shit at these. Chase is really good at these.
All right.
Chan cheats sometimes by looking.
Oh, by the way, a big up Autoville. The car show was sick, man. Went to a car show this weekend. It was their first time, yeah. Good foods, good vibes.
Lamborghini
good
Diablos,
cars.
Lamborghini Euros.
Where's that?
Maybachs.
We got one of our mates. He's got like a company where he gets car cleaning products.
Oh yeah.
But he done like a little show this weekend.
Oh, okay.
It was at Old Horse.
Oh,
Yeah, in Houghton on the Hill. It was the first event, and they absolutely smashed it. So big up them.
Loads of supercars, loads of M cars, loads of old school cars, even a Batmobile there.
It would have been your.
There weren't Batmobile. No. Night Rider.
Night Rider, I mean.
Completely different thing to that. All right. How many of each animal did Moses take on the ark?
2. Oh, this one's 5 too.
It's one now, one of each.
How many of each animal?
You know what? This is mad because I don't even know Moses.
No.
What is
Yeah, Moses didn't. Was it Noah?
I don't even know the Moses and Noah story, so that
Who built the ark? Noah. And then 2 by 2, remember?
No, man.
Who's the guy with the rainbow coat?
I don't know.
The rainbow jacket?
6'9", innit? Okay. Only one colour, but not one size. Stuck at the bottom, yet easily flies. Present in the sun, but not in the rain. Doing no harm and feeling no pain. What is it?
A rainbow?
No.
A dice.
It's only one colour, so it's not a rainbow. It's only one colour, so it's not dice. But it's not one size either.
One second, I'm just going to ring my friend. Chase.
Give you 10 seconds.
Air or gravity or some shit like that. Is it one of these elements?
Shadow. Okay, this is an easy one. How many sides does a circle have?
None.
1.
2 inside and outside.
It's right off.
Okay. This is a stupid one though. What has 4 wheels and flies?
Airplane.
No, it's not an airplane.
Has 4 wheels and flies?
And flies.
A flying car.
No.
Yeah, obviously.
Sorry, wait.
Yeah, but it's not that.
5, 4.
Wait, I'll give you a clue, yeah? It doesn't actually fly. The flies is the insects that got flies. It's a garbage truck. It got 4 wheels and it got flies.
Oh my god. Did you get that from Ramsey's book?
Okay, wait.
Have you ever fought with any Leicester fighters? Quick one.
What's that riddle?
Have I any thought? Anyone else? No.
How
Could
do you...
line it up if you want to fight him. Comment down below.
Yeah, for YouTube, innit? We'll make money off it.
Do what these KSI man did.
How do you make the number 1 disappear?
No, minus 1. 0.
No. You add G in front of it and then it says gone and it disappears.
Oh my god, man. He took these from
That's what I typed in
book.
dead
And on
ones.
that note,
No, let me see if there's an actually good one.
it's not alright.
This is one good one. When Billy asked how old he is, he replies, in 2 years, I'll be twice as old as I was 5 years ago. How old is he? You just read it in off my thing.
8.
So,
Is he 8?
no. He's 12. Billy is 12. And on that note, it's a wrap. Thanks very much for Jahmaine for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. It's been very, very
Big episode, man.
insightful, honestly.
Well done, it's a good episode. Enjoyed it thoroughly. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe.
And don't knock anyone out just because he's on here.